2020 has been and gone like a waste collection lorry, except someone set the lorry on fire and it's slowly rolling down the hill into the local school. So the last year has brought us a global pandemic, nearly World War III, and a Thorpe Park RMC. I might be lying about one of those three. Even despite the very accurate rumours from the most reliable of 14-year-olds, there was no 300-foot Giga Hybrid iBox RMC on the Chertsey skyline for Heathrow takeoffs to plough into. It feels like over the past few years, this whole RMC 2020 thing has become less of a meme and more something that people would burn down the dome for, berating any edition that isn't designed by Alan Schilke. And who knows, with RMC's naming habits and Thorpe's tendency to try to tinker with teens' titillation towards trendy Titanic titles, we may end up with a name like, oh, I don't know, Steel American Horror Story, The Incredible Ride Experience, or something like that. So, why? What started this whole thing? Why do people actually want an RMC at Thorpe Park? And the biggest question, should it actually happen? So RMC 2020 is an idea with a dusty past. I feel like it's pretty obvious to say that it's nothing more than delusion enjoyers who want to feel a little bit of negative force to lift their collective arses off their collective plastic seats. Honestly, some of the predictions I've seen mirror that of an Iron Sheik tweet. So just in case you've been living under a rock for the past, I don't know, decade, RMC are an Idaho-based roller coaster company who make some very good rides with some very silly names. And Thorpe Park is a theme park in Surrey. Thorpe Park and RMC's relationship is non-existent, to be kind. It's like pushing two magnets together as a kid, but your stubby little fingers can't keep a hold of them. So the reason why this kicked off as a genuine rumour is because of a bridge. This bridge, to be exact, it's over 3,000 miles away from Thorpe Park in Dubai. Don't we all look silly? So Thorpe Park held a 2020 roadmap meeting which included this bridge, and Twitter, being the collected heads that they are, lost their collective Merlin branded marbles. So then came Project Zero. A brand new mysterious trailer dropped online and everyone went on a hunt like they were receiving Pepe Sylvia's mail. This time it was backed up by Thorpe Park dropping cryptic numbers into their tweets. What could it all mean? And then a mysterious board was found on a roof outside Nemesis Inferno that read MMXX. So, what did it all mean? Well, it all meant nothing. Nothing to do with Thorpe Park, at least. And it all made us look a little bit insane. So all of this just made me question, is an RMC what Thorpe Park need? Alright, so you're here for the short answer, so here's my opinion. One of the big shining points about RMC right now is how rare they actually are. They're a new company with a couple dozen rides and everyone seems to think they're a guaranteed #1 machine. Just ask Vote Coasters. If you put an RMC at every single park that someone asks for, you'd end up with more RMCs than theme park podcasts. Do I think Thorpe Park's guests would enjoy an RMC? Yes, of course, they're brilliant rides. Do I think it's the essential missing piece of Thorpe Park's puzzle? Well, my answer to that is the same as does the Pope skateboard. Maybe, but probably not. In order to look at what Thorpe Park could do in the future, I feel like we should look at what they already have. So let's see, they've got the quick one, the spooky one, Jimmy stuck in the tumble dryer again, murder, clearance failure, the foot warmer, and the boring one. Okay, fine, sorry to any Swarm fans who may have upset with that. I'm sure all three of you will get over it. And if you really want, here's my Twitter so I can ignore your angry tweets. So looking at that, I'm going to rule out anything like an Intamin Blitz, because I know that Tiger and Stealth are completely different rides, but I can already hear the comparisons and that'll make Thuzies and Terran shirts melt. With that in mind, what else is missing? We've got loads of options. Got loggers and you even have more space. A GCR in the loggers plot themed to some sort of buckwheat tomfoolery would reinvigorate Old Town. I feel like a new gen Vekoma like Lech Legendia would do really well. And yes, I'm pronouncing that right. And as memed as it is, a B&M mini dive would really bring people through the gates. I know there's comparisons because bleh and bleh, but I don't see that that'll be a problem. You just need a big, eye-catching, reliable people eater. And here's the catch. You need money. And I can't really see Thorpe getting anything huge for the next few years, and you can thank Magic Man's Spooky Transport for that. But after a few more bouncy castles, and a few more Fortnite tournaments, maybe Thorpe fans will get something to shout about after all. RMC or not? Wait, I've said a brilliant idea.
Gigawar.
Thank you so much for watching this little experiment video. I haven't really done many like this before, but I want to keep doing them, so if you guys have any things you liked or some suggestions, just put them down in the comments for me. But for now, just enjoy some outtakes of me desperately trying to remember the script. But there was no 300-foot hybrid iBox RMC on the Chertsey skyline for Heathrow. But there was no 300-foot Giga hybrid iBox RMC on the Chertsey skyline for Heathrow. I keep fucking this up. Thorpe's tendency to try to tinker with teens' titillation towards trendy Titanic titles. Right. Oh, I've had that on in the background the whole time. I didn't mean that. RMC are very Idaho-based. They are very Idaho-based. RMC are an Idaho-based roller coaster company. They roller coasters. I'm losing my mind. Thorpe Park had a roadmap. 2020 roadmap meeting, which included this photo. And I've forgotten my lines. This time it was. This time it was back to. And then a mysterious roof was found. Fuck. Mysterious roof. Sure. That someone asked for one for. Fucked it up. Went down my air hole. In order to look at... Fuck. Oh. No, that was really, really cringy. GCI Woogie? GCI Woogie... Well, fuck, say Woogie. I feel like a new... What the fuck am I doing? But after... Yeah. But after... Wow. Yes. Okay, we are done. And I'm just going to do a little clap at the end. Cool.